Greetings, sports fans. ASMR Sports back at you with another video here today. Thanks everybody who was able to attend the live stream I did yesterday, Saturday, the 26th of February. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday so far. Just gonna do a pretty basic video today. Wanted to show you guys. These are all of the packages going out to all our friends who got something or other during the live stream. And this box here is what we're going to do today. I think we're through. Gosh, I'm pretty sure we did the Red Sox. Actually, I'm gonna check real quick on the computer. See if I can find like the last video where I did a video going through these cards. I wanna complete the box today so I can get it off the table because it's kind of taking up space that I'd rather not have it take up. I suppose I could just put it away and take it out, but I don't know. I'm kind of committed to having it on the table until I'm done with it. But let's see. Let's see. Okay, I think the last I did was Orioles, Rangers, Rays, and Red Sox. So we're going to start with the Royals. If you're new to the channel, I'm just going through these cards looking for kind of stuff that might be worth pulling out and possibly selling or keeping in a box where I store my more higher end cards. It's a Hosmer fake patch number 299. Alex Gordon green parallel. I think I'm gonna look some of these up. Because sometimes you get really surprised with the value of cards. I just typed my search before into YouTube. Okay, so right now you can buy this card for $1.99 plus 99 cents shipping. So I'm not even going to bother looking at completed sales. Salvi Perez base fake patch. Bo Jackson top school label number 150. I know there's like some Bo Jackson collectors out there, but not many. Alright, well there's the Royals. Here's the Tigers. How did Ronald Acuna get in there? That's 2018. Second year card. I'll move that over to the Braves actually. They're not too far. We're going to be doing the Braves too, so we'll see that card again. Miggy Cabrera, I feel like this is maybe no, I don't think this is a parallel or SP. V-Mart patch card. Interesting, where are these Cobb like reprint things from? Iconic card set. die cut. Older Upper Deck Mickey Cabrera. JD Martinez, I guess he should be in the Red Sox box now. Oh, sorry, got a hat on. I'm gonna turn around so that doesn't happen again. Earlier today, I recorded a video for my other channel, Randomly Relaxing. And the topic is protests and people interacting at protests. It's not really political. I'm not talking about really the substance of the protest, more like what people do at the protests in terms of some of the things they say to each other. So it's kind of a funny one. This guy who makes kind of troll videos on YouTube is the subject of the analysis. So it's kind of funny. Oh, bunch of badge cards there. Okay, we got more Tigers coming, so check that out. I'll leave a link to my Randomly Relaxing channel and that video if I have it posted by the time I put this one up, but I may not. Another thing, several people during the live stream that I did yesterday were asking about breaks. And the last break I did, it took like kind of a long time for it to fill up. Although I think I'll do better if I just say this is the date certain and that we're doing it, and come hell or high water, we're breaking that box. And hope to God it fills by that time. I think people will have a little bit more pep in their step, because normally I was just like basically saying we're not going to do them until they fill, which is the safest approach. But they would just kind of take forever and ever, and I feel like, I don't know, a deadline really helps people focus on getting their spots. I think, anyways, that's my theory, so we'll try that. Checking to see if that's a SP. Doesn't appear so. So anyways, so that's kind of a one slightly different thing I want to do. It's numbered to 299. Another question. In terms of when I'm going to try to do it next break, I think I want to do one in like a week or so. Which only gives me a week or so to fill it. These are the Twins now. Arraya's second year. This is numbered to 50. I'm gonna look that up just to see if there's any possibility that might be valuable. Yeah, so I don't know, maybe in the next week or two I'll say I plan to do a break of some kind or another. So the next question that came up is would I do a pick your team break, which is where you basically open a box of cards or a case of cards and you say you can buy any of the team's cards, and each team has a different price depending on basically which teams have the most valuable cards in them. And my initial thought on that is that I just don't think I'm going to have enough people interested in buying PYT spots so that I could fill all the teams. So I'd probably fill the better teams, but like the weaker teams might just never fill, and that would really suck. If you sell break spots on eBay, which is what a lot of people do, I don't see any sold comps for this guy, so there's a number of for sales of this card at actually there's like apparently a 5x7 version of this, but there's one of this exact card available for $13 plus $4 shipping. So yeah, not the most rare card on Earth, or most valuable, I should say. There's there's one for. There's one for $5.99 plus $1 shipping. So yeah, pretty weak sauce card, but I think I'm gonna take it out just because it's it's gold and it's numbered to 50, and those are both pretty cool things. So yeah, PYT breaks. I just don't think I have the audience to do that kind of thing unless I really want to open up breaks to eBay. But like then I got the problem of people going like, "Why are you whispering, bro? What's wrong with you? Speak up, bitch." And I can only handle so much of that kind of stupidity. Although in that case it probably wouldn't be like their stupidity, it's because they just didn't expect an ASMR break. I guess I could maybe it'd be good advertising on eBay. I just thought of that. I mean, I could put like a little explanation on what ASMR is. It could be very clear. ASMR break. And maybe a lot of people who had no idea my channel exists, but they like sort of knew what ASMR is and they like sports cards would see it and go be like, wow, that's awesome. I'm gonna check that guy's channel out. Maybe that would happen. I don't know. Probably not. Probably that would happen a little bit, but most of the situations where people found out about my channel from eBay would be like, why are you whispering, bro? Is that granted? Anyways, Byron Buxton, numbered to 150. Fake patch. I don't know, something to think about. I'll chew on that, but I my general sense is PYT is gonna be tough. Wow, a lot of Rod Carew stuff. This one's not numbered, it is a reprint, just a chrome. So yeah, PYTs I think are probably not gonna be in the cards, but the breaks that I've done so far have all been random team breaks. So if they're a baseball break, then there's 30 teams in Major League Baseball. White Sox are next here, by the way. There's 30 teams in baseball, so there's 30 spots, and you just get people to buy 30 break spots, and then randomize the teams that they're gonna get with their spot, and then you break stuff. So that is what we have always done. I understand those aren't the favorite breaks because they're really kind of random. And you just have no clue what you're getting, whereas if it's a team break, it's like, you're going to get a lot of Yankees cards or whatever teams you... but I want to kind of look this up because... Didn't Abreu win the MVP, this past year? And he's always, close to the MVP discussion because he's, got such monster numbers. So... I'm going to see what this goes for. Oh, I didn't realize it's a rookie debut. So it's not gonna be worth anything, but we're already here, guys. We're already here, so let's look it up. Yeah, it's one for sale for $1. Oh, wait a minute, that's a different card. Interesting. There, I don't know why. This looks different. I don't know. There's one that's for auction with 23 hours left, and it's got a $6 minimum bid and 0 bids. And there's another rookie debut card that's from Update of Jose Abreu, and I can't understand why this is also an update. Oh, this is like a checklist. Update series checklist. Oh, okay, so this is not actually his update card. This is just a checklist that features him. So that's stupid. Okay, I'm not sure. I think he was like the first card. Alright, so yeah, can't do PYT breaks. Understand the limitations of random team breaks. So what's left? Well, here's something that I've thought about a number of times and would love to get some feedback from you all on it. If I could, I'd like to do a poll, but I don't think you can do polls in YouTube comments, which really sucks. They gotta get their act together and give people like some ability to get information from their audiences. Like, it's crazy to me that they don't do certain things, but what are you gonna do? Yohan Moncada. Gold, that's kind of a cool card. Oh man, the White Sox have such a collection of absolute beasts offensively. They got Moncada, they've got Abreu, they've got Eloy Jimenez, they've got a bunch of young guys too. You know, like what's the God dang, I forget. Well, actually, we won't get him because he's a rookie. Man, I forgot his. Well, they got that. Oh gosh, what's his name? Alright, I'm forgetting names of their prospects. They got a number of like young players that haven't really blown up yet, but I think definitely have potential. Andrew Vaughn is one of them. Alright, getting back to the thing I was talking about, which is breaks. One thing, so a type of break that I've seen that I think I've only seen it one place, and it's a kind of a suspect place. So I'm not sure how I feel about it, but conceptually I like it. I just don't know how people will feel about it, I guess. Well, that's a Jose Abreu. I think that's, man, I don't know. That's probably not a SP. See if there's any other. I feel like that's what his regular 2018 looks like. See if we have any other 2018s. Yes, that's what it looks like. So that's an SP. I'm gonna look that up. So, okay, the other kind of break I'm thinking of, guys, is a basically like wait a minute, why do I have all these? Do I have two SPs of this guy, or was he in two different series? We'll find out. But the other type of break is basically like a pack break or a box break. I should explain what I mean by that, and here's what I mean. Let's say you get a box of cards, a sealed box of cards. You know, it has 4 stacks of cards in it. You could number those stacks 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4 is probably how I do it. And basically, those 4 spots would be randomed. So 4 people could buy in that break. If you did, 3 boxes, you could do 12 spots and go through all those boxes. And just have box number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then each of the boxes has like pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, pile number 4 of packs. And basically everybody gets, a stack of packs out of one of the boxes assigned by, random selection. And if you have a really expensive box, like if you had a $1,000 box of cards with 24 packs in it, that's like $41 per pack. So you could also do a single box and have all of the spots by a single pack in that box. And so you do the stacks 1, 2, 3, 4, and then each of the stacks has 1 through 6 in it, 1 through 6, 1 through 6. So basically you can figure out how you're going to do it in advance and then do the random and then figure out which packs belong to who. Point is, there's a variety of ways. So that's probably not an SP if I have 2 of them. And I know that's not an SP. I think these are just in different series. So anyways, that would be another way to do it. And the place that I've seen these kinds of breaks done, like routinely, are on Jab's Family. Jab's Family is a very popular, pretty much baseball-only channel that's been around for a while. It's quite large. I think he has like 100,000 subscribers. And he's got a bunch of like crazy subscription things. Honestly, he doesn't have a bad model for how to kind of like support him, basically. He's got Patreon, and you buy Patreon memberships and you get access to certain things, and some of the levels have like subscription boxes that he sends out. I don't know how often, if they're regular or just once. But anyway, he's doing a number of things. Okay, so 280. This is definitely a base. This is a parallel of that. And wait a minute. Why is that card number 267? What is going on? I don't know. I just don't know. I feel like I've seen this a lot, and I think that's like, so that's definitely an SP. What I don't know is how these two relate. Oh, duh. This is a Brave. This is Moncada. Wow. Can you believe it took me that long? This is what happens when I, try to make a point and do cards at the same time, but this is not this card, one of these cards. So I've only got two. This is the base, this is the SP, so let's look up the SP. I bet you guys were like yelling at the screen going, what are you doing? What are you doing? That's a Moncada. Get the hell out of there. Anyway, so yeah, Jab's family does these breaks, kind of breaks all the time. It's kind of crazy. He'll go through like, 5 cases of stuff, selling, packs or stacks of packs in this fashion. So I don't know. It's an attractive format for me as the breaker because I don't have to sort the cards by team, which is very kind of laborious. Even though theoretically that could be good content. So this is for sale for $5.99. Free shipping. So not really a very valuable card, but probably somewhat rare. So the advantages to me as the breaker is that it's a lot less labor to do breaks these ways. The advantage, I think, for both you guys as potential buyers and me as the breaker, another advantage for me as breaker, plus an advantage for you guys, is that one of these sold for $5 with 75-cent shipping, so I'll pull that one out. I don't know how this got taken out. So yeah, this advantage I'm talking about is that, it allows us to break some higher end boxes without, at a relatively low price. So if we did a $1,000 box, which a lot of boxes are these days. We're doing Yankees next. That's exciting. I'm going to show you real quick. So there's how many Red Sox we have in this box. And the Yankees, there's just a bit more. So it's one of the biggest teams, if not the biggest team in here. And I'm sure that's because I'm a Yankees fan, so I pull out like every Yankee because I think they're awesome and I love them. Anyway, so yeah, an advantage is that with these pack or stack breaks, box breaks, whatever you want to call them, is that, we can do a $1,000 box, whereas if I throw that into, if I did a single $1,000 box as a random team break, that would actually be the cheapest. But for some reason, it feels hard to justify that for a lot of those spots, because if you do a single box in a 30-team break, some of those teams are going to get like 1 card or 2 card, and it's going to be a common, and it's going to suck. So it's not the best. Now that could happen in a similar way, if you buy 1 pack in that box for $40 and you get, Jack Squad, it sucks for you. But at least you got a full pack, and, that's a pretty decent shot at getting at least some, decent base card or something. But yeah, I've got a lot of, kind of higher end boxes, and it would be awesome to open them, because I think like that would be amazing content for people to see, like a, $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 box opened live, and we might get some mega hits. But like putting those kind of boxes in a random team break or a mixer break where I've got like several boxes gets it very expensive very quickly. So I think doing these, I remember once upon a time this was like a pretty, like SP'd card. I thought, even though I don't know if it's not maybe it is an SP. I'll look that up. I feel like there was something special about this card, and it's not like an SP, or it's not a parallel or like a variation. But I thought it was kind of underprinted somehow. So anyways, that's my pitch for doing some of these boxes where maybe we'd sell 1 pack per spot. Like if we did $1,000 box and it was $41 a pack, you know, some people might only want 1 pack because that's all they can afford, but you're getting a pack of a pretty premium product at that point. Some people may want, you know, 10 packs at $400 and they're going to probably get something decent out of there. I'm not here to tell you you're going to get your $400 back because we all know that's not true most of the time. But anyways, it just opens up, I think, a lot of possibilities if I can do breaks that way. So let me know if you think that would be interesting for you all, and I can start to see what kind of boxes might be good to break in that way. Like it would be fun to do some 2018 Topps Update Baseball or some 2018 Prism Basketball stuff. Just do all sorts of stuff, really. Giancarlo Stanton, Atomic. I kind of want to see if, you know, your kind of average superstar. Oh, look at that. That's got a card on the front and a card on the back. I don't know that those have any value. Almost certainly not, but maybe I'll look that up. Alright, I forgot what I was saying. I think I was just saying, like, we could do some pretty sweet boxes. Getting a lot of Project 70 coming up when I'm searching for this. I don't think I saw a number on here. Oh, TDH24. If you got a weird card like this, you don't know how to search it because you don't know like what set it came in. You can just often search for the player name and the number if it's a weird number like that. So this one is selling for $3.50, free shipping. So I'm not going to pull that out. Let's look this up. This is a 2019 Topps Chrome Atomic Giancarlo Stanton. I'm only looking this up just because Atomics have been kind of popular. Lately, so. Not seeing any of these pop up, so I don't know what to make of that. All right, I'm gonna check knots, like unsold items. See if anybody's got one available to be purchased and what they're asking. Yeah, nothing. I don't know what's going on. With my search, 2019 Topps Chrome. I'm going to take out Atomic and see what comes up if someone has one of these. I mean, the other, wow, no matches for 2019 Topps Chrome Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, got the number wrong, 568. Still no matches. What the hell? I put in 568 and then it reverts to 658 for some reason. Okay, finally. I don't know what happened there, but it was not following my instructions. Okay, there's one of these for sale. Oh, this is Sapphire. They don't have a atomic version of Topps Chrome. In regular Topps Chrome, this is Sapphire. So it came from a 2018 Topps Sapphire box. Okay, so these are selling for not much. $3-4, I think. Yeah, pretty much $3-4. Okay, so let me know your thoughts on breaks and what you'd like to see and do, and kind of what the pricing I've laid out sounds like, and whether you would, buy like a single pack spot in a break for a higher end product, or whether that's just not interesting. You'd rather kind of have a little more, I don't know what, variety, a little more possibility, maybe with a random team break, because you could land on the best team, you know. And maybe you're okay, like with the relatively decent chance that you'll end up on a team that like has almost no cards, or just like a couple of commons out of $1,000 box, and you've just paid, you know, whatever, $30 for that. Maybe that's fine, because you could get, you know, the team that has the best players in it and has some nice valuable hits coming out of it. I don't know. I guess like I would not enjoy that type of break very much myself. Lou Gehrig numbered to 175. Clint Frazier. I want to look up who Clint Frazier's. I think it was the Cubs, but I could not remember that the last time he came up. I'm wondering if, yeah, so he's with the Cubs. Any Cubby fans out there, are you excited about Clint Frazier? I've got some pretty sweet cards of him that will probably be worthless for the rest of my life, but if, you know, if he ever gets anywhere near his potential, could be valuable. Let's also look up, I want to see how old he is. So this is 2018, so he was born in 94. So that makes him 28. That's pretty old for any kind of prospect hope. But yeah, what are you gonna do? Man, so many years he spent just kind of up and down with injury issues. I feel like I'm repeating some stuff here, but that's okay. Lou Gehrig, SP. I'm gonna start putting these back, I think. There's a Clint Frazier SP right there. For those that were able to make the live stream, I've been tinkering this morning here, or earlier today, with the setup that I used for that live stream, which had some modifications from, you know, what I had done in distant past for live streams. The camera was not focusing well during the live stream. I think I fixed that. The lighting was kind of a pain, so we're getting a lot of glare, and I have at least tried to improve that by getting a different light in there and kind of moving it to a different spot that I think is going to mean less reflection on the cards as we look at them. So I don't know, I'm probably going to do like a recorded video with that arrangement and you know, start to see how it looks on video. And then if I can get it looking real good, then we'll do some more live streaming. Interesting. Derek Jeter exponential. I'm gonna look this up just because like sometimes there's weird, you know, weirdly valuable inserts of like big name players, you know, like Griffey and Jeter. I doubt this is gonna have any value, but I just thought I'd check. So 2008 Upper Deck exponential. Derek Jeter. I'm 90% sure well, interesting, there's one that comes up, but it's actually, it looks different than this one. So I don't know. Okay, there's the one. 3 inserts, complete set of 25. What? I don't know what's going on. I think somebody's selling like the entire set of these or something for $5 plus $4 shipping. I can't really find a completed sale of this card. Oh, there it is. $2.99 plus $1 shipping. So nothing too great there. Did I get through this whole stack? I think I did. Oh, this is like actually... Man, I'm losing track. Was this a stack I was on? I think it was. Okay, put the stack back. So yeah, if you were not able to make the break or the live stream, go check out the recorded video. You have to go like into a slightly different place on my page at YouTube in order to see recorded videos. Streamed videos as opposed to pre-recorded videos. There's like a live streams tab, I think. But go check that out, and if you like any of the Onyx stuff, I've still got. I can show you. Look at the box right here. This is the remains, the leftovers of my Onyx vintage product collection. So it was much larger before. I had like basically 2 of these boxes full. I got a lot of, let's see, this is basketball. I got a lot of that left. We didn't get any decent hits out of basketball, unfortunately. This one I think is actually one that I think is going to be pretty good. You get all these stars, some of which are not in any of the other products. For $38, that's a 2020 product. I got football. I'll just show you with the sticker on. Football. For whatever reason, these still go for a fair bit, so I don't know, I might sell those on eBay or something. We got college football. Just was not familiar with many names, and then only one of these Onyx Vintage Extended Editions. So that's what I got left. Everything else has been sold. Thanks, everybody. But I thought I'd mention that in case anybody wants to grab a box and have it mailed to you, or I can open it on a recorded video here and then send it out as soon as I get done with that. But would love to sell out of all that stuff, since it's just kind of miscellaneous odds and ends kind of boxes sitting around. Alfonso Soriano, where are you now, my brother? Signature Stars, Derek Jeter, 2009. Zach Britton. So Archives. Topps Archives, something or other. Product. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take just a short break. Pause the video, I'll be right back. We're back. I had to use the restroom quickly. And we're still going through the Yankees stuff. Severino, hoping he's back healthy. So yeah, guys, tomorrow is the day that the owners have said we gotta have a deal, or we're starting to cancel games. At first I thought they were saying, that's a reprint. At first I thought they were saying that, it's a nice number to 150, Babe Ruth. First I thought they were saying that they were going to cancel the season if they didn't have a deal by Monday, which seemed very extreme. But I think they were just saying they'll just start canceling, some of the season so we wouldn't have a full season. Which I gotta say, it does suck, after all of the crap that the game and everybody in the country and the world has gone through in the past 2 years. Can we not F with our full regular baseball season? Please. I really hope we don't have another partial season like in 2020. For no good reason other than, a bunch of people who don't, probably neither of them gives two shits about the fans. Haggling. Although I tell you, they say that historically people are typically on the side of the owners just because they feel like they have a sense that, players are just, getting tens or hundreds of millions of dollars to play a kid's game that we all love to play, or did at one time love to play, and it just feels like they're spoiled or something. And I have no doubt that some of them are. But yeah, there's not an owner out there who's not making a fortune. Now, some are making a gigantic fortune, and some are making a much smaller fortune, but still a fortune. Number 299, Giancarlo. So honestly, I for some reason, and I'm guilty of this too. I don't know. There's just because you who can name an owner except the owner of their team, right? Nobody knows, nobody pays attention to these people. Nobody really, sees what they're up to or is aware of anything they've done, other than own the baseball team that you watch. Whereas players, you kind of, they seem more accessible to you in terms of information about their lives. Maybe they've been in some scandals. Maybe they're morons because they've done things like, get injured doing stupid things in the off season, or they've gotten arrested for DUIs or domestic stuff, or any number of things, right? I think it's easier to just assume that the players are being greedy as opposed to the owners being greedy. I think they're both being kind of greedy. But I don't know. I do catch myself sort of, by default going against the players and thinking God, you guys, really is Garrett Cole's $300 million really not enough? You gotta squeeze some more out of that nut for us to be able to watch baseball. Really, is that really what you're telling us? That's an easy line of thinking to get into for sure, but if the owners are making that much more profit than they were 2, 3, 4 years ago, which it seems they are. Now they did have some losses, I think, or some reduction in profits during the pandemic, and I think they're thinking well, we got to make up for that, and so we can't be paying more now to the players than we were before as a percentage of what they were making before. I think is what they're thinking. It's a pretty nice rainbow foil, Judge. Okay, done with the Yankees. So, anyways, I'm just saying, my shtick lately has been there's a good argument that both of these sides are greedy, and there's a great argument that the fans get hosed by both sides in this debate, in this discussion, because we're the ones that pay for every frickin' dollar that both of these groups of people have. We buy all the baseball cards, we buy all the tickets, we buy all the concessions, we buy all the frickin' TV subscriptions. Every single penny that these, 1,000 or so people have, many of whom are millionaires, multiple times over, every single dollar comes directly from the fans, you guys. I'm getting worked up, you guys. I apologize. But so we're paying for the whole goddamn show, and we don't have any control. We don't have any say other than, basically be a fan or not be a fan. Buy the ticket or don't buy the ticket. Buy the baseball cards or don't buy the baseball cards. That's not enough. that's not enough, I say. Especially because Major League Baseball is unique in that it is like a congressionally approved and protected monopoly. So you can't start a competitive baseball league, that has no affiliation with the majors, and hope to compete, I should say. You can do that. You can do whatever you want. But like the MLB can basically, do whatever they want to enjoy their monopoly benefits, and they're exempted by an act of Congress, in case you didn't know. So the fans are out here getting abused. We're spending all of our hard-earned money on this stuff, pouring our hearts into this game. And do the fans have any representation at these negotiations? Of course not. Not a single person is there to say, hey, what is the consensus, or at least what are the different views that fans have on what you guys should agree to? You're out here playing with all of our money, like it's frickin' funny money, and you're blowing it. Both of you guys are blowing it. So Congress created this beast. Congress could give say 20 fans, pull them at random, make a committee, and give them a leader, and say they get to break all agreements on specific issues at these negotiations. Both sides can have their views, and they can present their sides, and if they can't get agreement, then the fans are the judge. We decide what happens. I think that would be perfect, which is exactly why it will never happen, because it's too good. It makes too much sense for the protection of the people that matter the most, and that is absolutely the fans. There would be no baseball. There would be no baseball players, and there would be no baseball teams without the fans. We deserve every bit of influence possible. So whatever we think is fair about, salary caps, or about arbitration periods, or about arbitration pools, or all these, issues, we should decide. Fans should decide, I think, because we're paying for it. Absolutely, we should decide these things. And it should be the answer to all these issues should be whatever is in the best interest of the fans. That should be the answer. And a lot of times that'll, that, of course it will align with one or the other, right? In all those, I don't think it'll align with the owners in every case or the players in every case. It will switch, but that's what you control, is what is good, best for the fans, because that's what will grow the game, and that's what will be best for everybody. If you get more fans and the fans are happy and the fans get their way. Now, fans are, individually pretty stupid some of the time, so it's, it has to be a consensus thing. You can't just have one fan, Tommy frickin' from the Bronx coming and deciding these things, but, you could, I don't know, get 20 random fans, and, they're on the board for 3 years, and they elect their leader. And they get to, have some power in these negotiations. This is such a perfect plan. I don't see any downside to it, you guys. I really don't. Austin Riley, rookie card, power producers. Not a bad card, so one thing I'm looking for when I go through these boxes, other than increased blood pressure due to talking about baseball negotiations, is if I had parallels of this card, I would definitely want to pull those, because I bet they'd be worth something. So this one is a refractor, but I think it's that's the base card, is a refractor. So here's a great example of something I pull out. Acuna refractor. It's a base card, and it's what is these, 2019? So it's only a second year card. Now, Freddy Freeman, refractor, probably not going to pull that out. This is actually really nice, a refractor Topps Chrome, second year Acuna, so that's got to have some value. I'm going to look that up just in case. But so this is a base. I don't think they did not make a non centered, so that I might take out and kind of give a closer review and see if it's worth grading at some point in the future. I feel like at one point this card, so this is 2018, which is the rookie year for both of these guys. At one point I feel like that card was worth something, but it might only be like if it's PSA 10. That's a cool looking card for sure. 2019 Top Stadium Club. If cool looking were all it took to be valuable, that would definitely be up there. 2019, second year. These are some 2018 Acuna's prospect cards, so they're not rookies and they're not first like Bowman's. Now and then, got the rookie card logo. That's kind of nice. Actually, that's actually a really nice card. I'm not sure. I bet this probably has got some kind of condition issue. Otherwise, I'm not sure where I'd put it in here with the average ordinary cards. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything. It looks pretty good to me, actually. So definitely pull that one out. I'm surprised that's hiding in here. I guess I haven't looked at these in a while. But that's why we're going through them now. Onyx SP. Cal Wright. Is he still with the Braves? I don't know. Chipper Jones. Rookie card. I'm gonna maybe pull that out just to look it up, see what's up. Blue Chips, Ozzy Albies, bunch of finest base. Blue Chips base. $150 years of fun, opening day. Ronald Jose Acuna Blanco Jr. Alright. Stargazing. We've got a couple of Prism. I'm going to look those up. I'll look those up just for fun. I really doubt they're worth anything, you know, insert cards. Man, I have like a bunch of numbered Freddy Freemans, and this is another one of them. This is number 299. I have a purple of this exact card sitting out in a stack on my desk. Kind of thinking I would list it after he had a really good postseason. Kobe Allard, rookie auto. Freddy does get signed by the Yankees. I definitely think that would drive prices of his cards up. There's a numbered Acuna. Wow, numbered to $9.99. That's heavily printed. Parallel right there. Matt Kemp. Probably doesn't need to be in a top loader, but why not? Why not, you guys? Okay, we got one more stack of Braves. And then we'll be on to the Brewers. Lots of Freddy's. Ooh, that's a parallel. You see, that's the same card. This one is, I want to say it's black, but I don't know, it's not. It doesn't appear to be numbered. Huh. Interesting. I don't know what's up with this card. Some of these are numbered, some are not. Or maybe it's this one that's, I don't know. This looks like a base, the little blue trim. This has blue trim as well, but then the difference is this prominent black. This really feels like a black parallel, which you'd think would be quite rare. I'm gonna take those out and look them up and see what's up. This video is actually pretty long. I know a lot of people really like longer videos, but I was not really planning to spend this much time, so I might actually not finish this box and a second video. But we'll see kind of how long it takes to do these lookups and then do the Brewers. Although I'm going to do those things in opposite order of what I said just now. Wow, so many Freddy Freemans. Some decent Albies rookies. Bunch of them. And some 2008 18 Bowman's Best that I really like to see. Okay. So we're going to do the Brewers. Lots of Yelich. Lots of Castaneras. At one point he was a pretty badass player. Has not been doing so great in the last year, if I recall. That's a Yasmani Grandal in action photo variation. There's a refractor, Yelich, hyper prism. Actually, that's not called a hyper prism. That's a Panini term. I forget what they call these. They call them prism, P-R-I-S-M. That's what that parallel is called. In case you didn't know. Some Younts. Bet we'll find some Younts and some Molitors in this box. Lots of Younts right now. Okay, here's the last of the Brewers, and then we'll go do some lookups of the stuff that I've pulled out there. Ryan Braun. Lewis Brinson, I probably did not need to pull these out, did I? Or Orlando Arcia. But I did. At some point I'm going to go through these and like clean out the stuff that's like just not worth having in a box of, you know, better cards. Because it's like a common or whatever. But that's especially necessary with the boxes of prospects and rookies that I have that I will eventually be going through with you all. Because basically, I don't know, every year about like half or more of the prior years, like rookie classes, and the more you go back in time, the worse this effect gets. But about half like kind of drop off and die, like they retire from baseball, or they just clearly are not going to go anywhere or be stars. And so like there's a lot of dead weight, a lot of dead wood in those boxes. All right, so I want to say, or see what is going on with these parallels. Oh, could it be that yeah, I don't know. Wow, the base one. Well, it's $2.25 with free shipping, so it's about $1 card. And then I see another one. I see the one. Well, gosh, I don't know. I think the one I'm looking at here is this one. This looks slightly different. Looks like darker. And that one was $1. Now I'm gonna search for like black. I don't know. Nothing's coming up. I'm looking at sold. I'm gonna look at for sale. I don't know. Yeah, here's one. It says black SP and it's listed at $4.99 plus $4 shipping. Yeah, another one's $5.14. So I don't know. These seem to be an actual parallel that's not numbered, and that is not terribly common. There's 2 for sale and none that have been recently sold. So I just don't know if I would pull that out. Let's look up 2016. 2016. Bowman. Chrome. Let's say Bowman Refractor. Green. Freddy Freeman. Let's see what comes up here. Alright, well there's one listed for $39.99. But let me see sold. Wow, last one sold is December 8th. $325 plus $4.65 shipping. So, not a valuable card, but I'm going to pull it out just on principle. It's a relatively low numbered parallel of a guy that's got some, interest in him. Alright, I want to look up this card just to see if there's any chance that these parallels are, kind of following. Oh, not terrible. $325 free shipping. And that was on auction. So, yeah, I don't know. Then there was one. Well, let's see. This is 2019. There's a 2020 Stargazing Acuna that went for $2 free shipping, which is, basically it's $1 because it costs $1 to ship, something like that. If you use eBay standard envelope. So, anyways, I'm gonna pull that out, call it a $5 card, and then we're gonna look up this guy. It's not a parallel. It's got a lot of green in it, so I want to make sure. Let's see, 2020. This is 2019, I presume. 2020 went for $1.50 plus $6 shipping, so that's actually not too bad. This card went for basically $3 shipped on February 22nd. So I'm not gonna pull this one out, I don't think. Now we're gonna look up Chipper 1991 Upper Deck, and I know there's a couple of 1991 Upper Deck chippers. One that shows him, I think, in like a non-Braves uniform, if I'm thinking, if I recall correctly. Like one was in update, one was in regular. This is the regular. Yeah, so this goes for $2 shipped. Trying to find the other one. Well, actually, on February 26th, it went for $5. Shipped. Trying to find the other one, but I'm not seeing. Oh, well, I searched for top prospects, so it's only gonna have this one show up. So let me just search for 1991 Upper Deck Chipper Jones and see what I get. Well, first of all, this card has a PSA 10 is $43, so that's nice. But I don't know. I might have been hallucinating about seeing a very like a different Chipper Jones in the 1991 set, because I'm not seeing any other ones. So put that back in the junk pile. I don't know. I don't need to look this up to see if it's worth pulling out. I know it is, but I'm curious to see what raw copies of this are going for. So let's take a look. PSA 10s are $85. PSA 9s are $21, so I'm guessing raws are going to be about $15. There was one listed for $28, sold with a buy it now. There was one 18 listed, buy it now plus $4 shipping. That's sold at $17.99. There was a auctioned one that sold for $8 plus $4.95 shipping. So I think it's a $10 to $15 card raw. Now this one, we'll see. I feel like this is probably one that was up at one point, and is probably back down because the entire market of sort of base cards is quite depreciated at the moment. Yeah, so $1.25 shipped, so it's basically a 25-cent card. Definitely not. Well, I don't know. It's weird. There's one that's $5 shipped, sold on February 25th. And then on February 27th, there's like an auctioned one that sold for $1.25, free shipping, and another auctioned one sold that same day for $2.51, free shipping. So it's a bit hard to tell. It's probably a $5 card shipped on a good day. So I'm not going to take that out. Let's try this guy and see what's up. So this is 2019 Topps Chrome, 1984, Ronald Acuna. PSA 10 goes for $70. The base goes for about $2 plus $3 shipping. So yeah, it's like a $4 or $5 card. It's like, it was so weird. So on February 18th, this thing sold for $14.99 plus $4 shipping. So it's really weird. It's really weird how there's so much variation a lot of times. I think I am going to pull that one out just because if it's a $5 card. Alright, now this is going to be a weird... most of the baseball insert sets are just not valuable at all, whereas in basketball there's a lot of insert sets that have some pretty good attention. So anyways, I thought I'd see what this one goes for. I mean, one sold on December 25th for $2 plus $3.79 shipping. So it probably is a $3-4 card. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna pull that out right now. Here we have a 2019 Topps Chrome Refractor. That I feel might be a $5 card. A PSA 9 goes for $10.50, so that's... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, $10.50 plus $4 shipping. So this is probably going to be a $6 card, I want to guess. If we can find any comps. A lot of these are graded. I gotta scroll right through them. $6 plus $4.75 shipping, so I was pretty much right on the money. Yeah, definitely a solid card that can be. There's one for $12 plus 93 cents shipping, so definitely could be worth listing. I think this is going to be worth a lot less. This is a 2019 Bowman's Best refractor, base refractor. February 26th. One sold for $10 plus 99 cents shipping. Man, that really makes me wish I could like believe in the eBay standard envelope shipping, because I would love to sell this card for $10 and ship it for $1 and know that I'm not going to get rocked when it doesn't show up and then the seller says so. Although I guess there are mechanisms, that eBay has in place where you basically get insurance for those cards. So if they say they didn't get it, then you can refund them and then claim insurance, and they'll give you your whatever the value of the card was back. The problem is, I think you can't claim your insurance until 30 days after the sale or whatever. And I'm not sure if I'm going to describe this correctly, but basically the problem is you have to decide whether to refund or not before you know for sure that the card is not going to show up before you have to submit your insurance claim. So you could get into a situation where the card hasn't arrived for 10 days and the buyer is complaining about it. So you're like, all right, I'm gonna refund them. Then on day 11, the card shows up while you're waiting for 20 or 30 days to pass, so you can file an insurance claim, but the card shows up. Well, once the card shows up, you can't do the insurance anymore, and you can't get your money back on the refund because there's no takebacks with the refund. So I don't know. I'm not seeing how that doesn't create huge problems for people on a regular basis, but maybe like if it doesn't show up in the initial, 5 or 6 day period where it should have shown up, then like odds are if it does show up, it's not going to be tracked. So as far as eBay is concerned, as far as you and that insurance coverage are concerned, it's gone. So then you're safe. I guess maybe that's how it ends up working out okay for most people, because I know people are pretty big fans of, or some of them are pretty big fans of the eBay standard envelope thing, and I wish I could be, but I got burned once on it, and like it's the reason I have like a 97.8% feedback rate instead of the 100% I've had for like 20 years. So it's got me all worked up, and I don't need any help getting worked up, guys. All right, there you have it, folks. These are the pulls from the box. I'm going to end it there, and we're going to do one more video later covering the Cardinals, the Cubs, the Diamondbacks, and the Dodgers, and then we'll be on to box number 2 if and when I get to that, and then we got 3 full monster boxes of prospects to get through, and those could be fun too, because there could be interesting things in there. Prospects who've done, well since the last time I went through them. So thanks everybody for watching. Please do check out my other channel, Randomly Relaxing, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. That really helps, and like as many videos as you can. All right, see y'all later. Bye now.